You know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass.
When it comes to baking a good pie, according to my next guest, it's all about that crust. Lindsay Lonning is the owner of Sweet Lucy's Pies, a Fort Worth-based pie shop, and she is joined by her beautiful daughter, Lucy. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'm so glad that y'all are here.
Oh, we're so excited to be here.
Okay, so I live in your neck of the woods. I was driving by, my car went, got to find out more about Sweet Lucy's. Tell me a little bit about the story about how Sweet Lucy's Pies came to being.
Well, quite literally just a thought. When I became a single mom in 2013, it was born kind of out of a labor of love. I needed to kind of provide for my daughter a little extra. I really wanted to build for my future and really steer my own destiny, and kind of got in Fort Worth in this niche industry and of no pies at the time. And so got into a couple farmers markets, baked pies the night before, and took them, and the rest is really
and
history.
Voila!
Yes.
Well,
yes.
How does it feel to have your own sign above the store with your name on it?
It feels really great.
Does it?
Yeah.
Dad, are you in the kitchen with your mom too, helping bake those pies? Is this part of do you love baking as much as Mom does?
Yeah, I really do. It's really fun.
All right, so do the two of you collaborate when it comes to coming up with different flavors?
I'm gonna say so. She has some wild ideas. I love different flavors, but we have this pie called the Sweet Lucy, named after her. This is a strawberry cream pie that we had to put on the menu, and so she really does inspire me to come up with some really wonderful flavors.
How does it feel to see your mom? All of a sudden, your family dynamic has changed quite a bit. You know, now we've got single parent mom that's working to make sure that everything is going well in the family. She decides to open up her own business. What did that mean to you?
It just means that having a mom who works so hard every day like that, it's just really cool to see her work, and it's just really fun to be in there.
Yeah, I bet that's pretty inspiring too.
It is.
Yeah. All right, so you brought a lot of different flavors here
did.
from your bakery. I want to take a look at some of your favorite and most famous and most flavorful options.
Okay. So I am actually gonna start over here by you.
Oh, okay.
So our number one most popular pie has to be our TX Whiskey pecan pie. We're in Texas. You have to have a dang good pecan pie.
That's exactly right.
So we source local Texas pecans. We partner with Firestone and Robinson's TX blended whiskey, and it is just our bread and butter, our number one selling pie. So I got to go with that one.
Yeah, and TX Firestone
Yes.
Whiskey, that is another Fort Worth-based
It
whiskey
is.
business,
Yes.
and so it's so
Yeah.
cool that you're able to collaborate
Yeah.
with other local Fort Worth-based businesses
It
to create your
is.
flavors.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
go ahead.
so
what?
another one of our kind of signature things is our pie cake, and it's a pie on the bottom, buttercream wrapped all around, and it has homemade cake on top. We do different
This is
flavors.
unbelievable. You've combined cake and pie
Yes,
into
yes.
one glorious presentation
It
piece here.
is, and so we do different flavors every weekend. Another one of my favorite kind of off-the-wall thing that we do is our thick gal cookies. My sister does Fort Worth Cookie Gal, so shout out to her.
All right.
So we collaborate together. She takes her chocolate chip cookie dough, stuffs a pecan pie in there, and that is what you see here.
Okay.
And then
Wait, just to back up here for just a second. So these are basically chocolate chip cookies stuffed
Yes.
with pecan pie.
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
ma'am. Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
Now, when I was in your shop on Friday, I noticed that there were people standing in line and acting like a little stern. They wanted their peach pie. Thank you very much.
They wanted it. I call it a peach pie summer. It has been the biggest peach pie summer we've ever done. We bought more peaches, peeled more peaches, diced more peaches than we've ever done, I think, in Sweet Lucy's history. So, yes, it was last weekend was our Peach Fest. It was kind of our last peach hurrah. We sourced them from a local farmer. They were done.
They were in line like,
yes.
I need my peach pie. Like now, stat.
Yes,
That's how they were. I noticed that. So now when things get really busy in the bakery, are you willing to kind of jump in and help with the mixing and the baking and the whole process?
Yes, I am. I
She's
love
more
going in
of
there.
a, hey, the dishes need to be put up, the floor needs to be mopped. We'll get an eye roll.
She's
or
the
two, but-
delegator.
Yes, yes, yes.
She is the delegator. You got to learn that soon, honey. I think that's pretty impressive. All right, so in addition to the sweet, you have savory options too.
I do. So we actually do a lot of savory things. Every Friday, we've started doing what we call Friday kind of dinner made easy, where we do our pot pies. We mix it up every Friday with a different pot pie, but we also do savory galettes, which is like a kind of a small hand pie. We do quiche every Saturday morning. So we really lean into kind of get your sweet, but get your savory aspect
Right,
of
and
it
it all
too.
starts with the crust. That's the main
all
thing.
about
You
the
say that
crust.
it's so important to have the crust.
Yes, yes.
All
The
right.
crust is our bread and butter. It's what keeps people coming into the door. I think anybody can make a pie, but somebody that can make a pie that makes you think about your grandmother's memories and things like that, to me, that is something special.
Do you think you'll carry on that legacy?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm glad y'all were here. I cannot wait to taste some of these. You can check out Sweet Lucy's seasonal pie selections at sweetlucyspies.com or by stopping by the pie shop at Fort Worth Blue Bonnet Circle. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.